know a lot of you like to drink Old Fashioned, so I'm going to show you my version of a Mexican Old Fashioned with a little bit of spice to it. In fact, we're going to use some ancho chile in this, so you need to buy ancho chilies. The softer, the better for this. And I'm just going to use a pair of scissors, kitchen shears here, to cut. I need a piece that's about 1 inch wide and a couple of inches long, but I really don't want any of these seeds in there. And we're going to muddle that. You can muddle with a muddler, or you could muddle with the back of a kitchen spoon. That can work as well. You just need to have something. So this little piece like this, I'm going to put down into, I'm actually going to tear it in half because it'll fit in here better. But you need something about 2 inches long and about 1 inch wide or so. And then you're not going to break it up muddling it this way. You're just going to release a lot of its flavor and aroma. So I'm just pounding it in my cocktail glass here. Okay, so I can smell it. That's what I'm looking for. I want to be able to smell that. Now we're going to measure into the carafe here a little bit of agave syrup. Now I'm going to put in here about 1/4 ounce of agave syrup. You may like your Old Fashions sweeter than that, so you might want to put in a whole 1/2 ounce of it, okay? Not a whole ounce, but a 1/2 ounce. And then we're going to use some anejo tequila, and I'm going to do 1 ounce of this anejo tequila. And that's one of the things that makes this Mexican. But then we're going to do what's called a split base here, and I'm going to add 1 ounce of bourbon to this. And in typical old-fashioned style, we are going to add some bitters. I'm using orange bitters for this one. So I'm going to put 3 shakes of orange bitters in here. And then we'll fill this carafe here with ice, more than the level of our liquid that's in there. And we're going to stir it. And we're going to stir it for about 10 seconds here. And once you get going around the outside of it like that, you should be able to dilute it just right. Well, if you can keep all the ice in there, in about 10 seconds or so of the stirring. You want to make it really cold, and you also want to dilute it appropriately. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a little treat you can buy. If you follow anything in the mixology world, then you know that clear ice cubes are a really big deal right now. They really dress up your drinks. So you can buy some devices to make clear ice cubes these days. And this is what the one that I have, and I actually just love this thing. You have to kind of wiggle it out here. There is this it's like a foam exterior here. And I'm going to pull it out and show you that there are 2 parts to it, where your ice cubes are at the top and then all of this ice at the bottom. And you notice how cloudy that ice is. Now this is kind of a little cumbersome to do, so I did it ahead of time so that I could show you very easily. You pull it all out in one fell swoop, and all that part at the bottom, the cloudy part at the bottom, will be stuck on here. And you just put a knife in between and just break it off. It comes off really quite easily. And then use the same kind of a knife around these cubes here, and we'll see if we can get these guys to come out pretty fast. I ran a knife around them just to loosen them a little bit before we started here. And they're moving out somewhat, but not as fast as I thought that they might here. But I just need to get it to fall. There it's going. Okay. And then I'm going to take our very clear ice cube and drop it into this glass over here. And of course, those big clear ice cubes not only look beautiful, but they also are really good at keeping the drink at the same dilution because they don't dissolve quickly. So we will pour our Mexican Old Fashioned here over our clear ice cube. I'm going to take the top off of this and with a pair of tongs go down in here and grab a piece of chili to lay over the ice cube there. Here's our second piece of chili. You can just do it like that. And you have a really beautiful drink, a little touch of spice, combination of anejo, tequila, and bourbon, a little orange bitters. What's not to like? Cheers.